This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com. AFTV Lee, decent win today. I mean, listen, Everton, we know didn't really have nothing to play for, but, you know, put 5 goals past them, which it's just a shame that it weren't a game that meant something, you know what I mean? That this would be the game that, if we win it, we could get that top 4.
Players turn up today. Why? Because there's no pressure. No pressure. Absolutely no pressure on the game. And you see them playing like some good football and all that, like, you know, and that's where they've got to learn. They're young, I'll give them that. But today I see energy, I see like all wanting the ball. I didn't see that against Newcastle, players wanting the ball. So, you know, brave players, good players want the ball when things ain't quite going their way or you're under pressure. It's all right beating a team that's got 6 players that they've rested or not played, and you know they're really not with it. It's all right being brave and wanting the ball then, but when it mattered against Newcastle and Tottenham, and I'm still hurting from those 2 games, Robbie. I'm not going to lie, you know, and I can't get too enthusiastic about that today, because when it mattered, we wasn't at the races.
Yep, and then now we go into the summer. Right, it will be Mikel Arteta in charge. He signed a new deal. What does he have to do this summer for you to get this team challenging now, to make that major step forward? Because he is going to be in his 4th year as a manager. Now, I'm looking on it and I'm thinking, right, well, now's the time to deliver, isn't it?
First and foremost, it's not down to him this summer. It's down to the
well, he's part of it,
the recruitment style and all that lot. But I'm looking at the owners and Edu to get him what he wants, right? Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, before I go on about Mikel, he's had to go and get 5th, which people are going to slag off and everything like that. He's got 5th with a blunt knife. He's got no attack really, like, you know, no goals in there and all that. So he hasn't had the tools. That's what I'm saying, to go that. Partly his own fault, but ultimately that's what it is. So first of all, recruitment's a big thing. And I think from next game one, where August the 6th, I understand it is, he has put himself under immense pressure because of what he's produced over at Tottenham and Newcastle. I found it very, very difficult today, Rob, to clap those players after getting stuffed and humiliated at Tottenham. Right, I haven't been stuffed and humiliated at Tottenham since the 1980s. Right, when was the last time Arsenal got stuffed by Spurs? Been beaten by them, not stuffed. Mikel Arteta, that's another little tick in his box that he's done for me. So at the end of the day, I'm not happy with him. So at the end of it, he has got to come out in the summer and deliver and start getting a little bit more consistency, because 13 defeats in a season isn't good enough. And people saying it's all right and it's celebrating and improving on it, right? 13 defeats was more than enough to get Arsene Wenger out of this football club, and it was more than enough to get Emery out of this club. So I will not be celebrating and saying how a great season it is when realistically you're losing 13 league games.
Well, have you seen progression?
I've seen a little bit of progression, but I'll tell you what I have seen, a 4-point lead go after 3 games left. When does that ever happen? Like, you know, if you're talking about winning things and getting yourself over the line, complete and utter failure.
It nearly happened to City.
Well, didn't know.
When
did
the pressure, it didn't. But I'm just with the quality players they have, with the excellent manager they have. When pressure comes, it's not easy. It nearly happened to City today with 2-0 down today. What they have got to call on is a much better squad. You said yourself, blunt knife. So, you have to look on it and say, listen, you know, there's mitigation for him?
I say there's mitigation circumstances for it, but I'll tell you what I don't like, and which has really annoyed me this week as well, like that he's come out gloating, I've got the wage bill down, I've got the players down to 19 players. Oh, and by the way, I've signed a new contract doubling my money. Right? Also, like, you know, he forgot to mention, by not getting to the Champions League, cost us 50 million. So when he can brag about squad, you know, cutting it down and doing this and doing that, look at the bigger picture. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, I don't think anybody at this football club, right, and I'm being honest with that, should be gloating because we've come 5th. You know what I mean? Like, when 5th has got managers sacked at this football club. You know what I mean? Like, you know, let's get our standards. Let's pull our standards up from now on, because I'll tell you that now, any fan that's should not be accepting 5th no more. Right? Now, we've now got the foundations in place, because we've got some very, very good young players. Now deliver, Mikel. Deliver and make sure you're challenging for 4th. Let's face it, a great big stadium and everything here, like, we're 26 points or more behind Liverpool and Manchester City. I can accept that with Manchester City because they've got money coming out of their arse. right? But I'm not accepting it from Liverpool that haven't, who are being quality managed by a fantastic board, fantastic owners, right? So there's your format. That's the way you go. So I'm not gonna. As an Arsenal fan no more, I'm not gonna accept fifth no more. I'm not gonna accept it no more. Like, you know what I mean? So from day one, the board now have got to sort this out, like, because I'll tell you what, we've had eighth, and fifth, and if people turn around and say, "Oh, this Arsenal fans," and I'm going to speak for all of them, have been more than patient now, right? And it's time now for this club, as owners, and this manager to deliver, right? And there's no more excuses, Robbie. Like, and it goes from this transfer window. I want to sit back, put my feet up, put my old flip-flops on, right? Because I've been called that a few times, but I'm going to put my old flip-flops on, right? And I'm going to sit there and watch this board and see exactly what they're all about. Because I don't care what you say about that. I'm hurting because of them down the road have got fourth. I'm hurting because of that. And why have they got that? Is because they appointed a top-class manager halfway through the season. I don't care what anybody says, and they've got top four. When it comes to January, he flexed his muscles and said to that board, "I want players." He ain't gone around like our manager going, "Oh, I've just cut down our squad to 19. No. I want to see us now prove what we need to do to get into the top four. I want to see an ambition from the board, right? Because I don't care about, I can talk to people and all that, like, if they know how I'm feeling today, because it hurts. Already, like, I've had about 15 messages from Spurs fans I haven't heard for months, right? But they're on the phone now, right? Kroenke don't get that from America, right? I do. I want it now stopped. This is the last time that them from down the road come above us, because they've got a new stadium. They've got all the things that we had 10, 15 years ago, and they're not making the same excuses that we're making now. So let's get our ambitions right. Let's sort ourselves out and make sure we don't ever come below them again. And that's the first thing we start off. We make sure we become better than them. Then we go on to get into top four, and then we start attacking Manchester City and the teams like that. Because I don't care what anybody says. I say this now, Kroenke has got as much money as the others. If you don't want to spend it, then fine, sell it and get somebody else in that does, because I'm fed up with spending top money and everybody clapping and going around the stadium like thinking it's great to come fifth in the Europa League. I'm not having it no more. Europa League is a stepping stone to bigger and better things, not to be celebrated.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.